Hello everybody, I'm Colton back with episode 8 of our Pokemon Fire Red Hardcore Nuzlocke. In last episode, we took down the Pokemon Tower so that we could get the Poke Flute. So that, if you would like to see that, you can watch the last episode, or you could also watch the rest of the series before this episode to catch up. So right now we're headed down to Fuchsia City, which has one of my favorite route musics of all time. As well as, I just like the Fuchsia City music too. Which might be kind of basic, but it's pretty good. So on this route, it's just a whole lot of fishermen, and we kind of just can sit here and use grass or electric for the most part. Goldines I never like because I don't know if any of them have it in this game, but some of them have one-hit KO moves in other games. So that's always scary. There's always a scary thing. So I take them out. And now we have another Goldeen. And like I said, I don't know if they have it in this game, but it's some move that they have where they can take you out in literally one hit every time it lands. Which you might have to be a lower level than them for it to land, like a sheer cold or something like that. But I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is. So here we have a couple, and so we have to deal with a double battle, which they just have a Nidoran female and male. Wow. Who would have guessed? Which, Big Blue is so good. Intimidate's such a good ability, just knocking down their attack. It's just great. Especially whenever you go against mons like this, that's kind of their main thing. But what's also weird is the Nidoran line's TM learn move pool is kind of insane. They learn a whole lot of stuff. It's really weird. Which can be really good, but it's just crazy. You just wouldn't expect it. So it tries to use Helping Hand when there's no other Mon, and I just hit it with Water Pulse. And I take it out. Also, in Fuchsia City, there's the Safari Zone, so that's the other big part we have to go through. So here, we can go ahead and use the Poke Flute, and we can get our encounter for this route, which is a Snorlax. And hopefully we can catch it, because that's honestly a really good encounter. I don't know if we're going to use it, but it is a really good encounter. So it has a whole lot of HP, so I'm not too worried about killing it, but I've done that a lot lately with all of them, so hopefully I don't do it. It uses Headbutt, which does a scary amount of damage, so I go ahead and switch. I go to Big Blue since he has Dragon Rage, so if his health is at the right place, I might just use that. Or just go straight from the start using that. Either way, it's a lot safer. As well as he's a lot bulkier, so it's going to be harder for him to just headbutt kill him. See, Water Pulse literally does nothing. So it's just Dragon Rage is the move. And so what's not good is it using Rest and completely resetting itself. And then having a Chesto Berry to work out perfectly for it. So I hit it with Dragon Rage 3 times, get it in the red. And I go over to the Great Ball, and that's what we're going to use. And so hopefully we can catch it. Shakes once. And he came out, which is so stupid. He's literally at red health. Come on. 2. And then he still got out. And so I'm just sitting here really hoping he does not rest. And finally we catch him. Which, like I said, this Mon is not bad. It's actually a pretty solid one to get as an encounter. And I'm glad we caught it. So I go ahead and name it Eepee. Because he's a little sleepy Eepee guy, So I go here, and I get a better rod, which I could use, but at the moment, I'm not really trying to. So now we go over here to this next route. I put Majora up here because I can see we're going to have a double battle. Which, at least I thought it was, and then it wasn't. So now you feel exactly like I did whenever I walked up to it. Luckily, Deku Fairy did not land Sing or Confuse Ray or some other stupid crap. So we take it out. Then we find another one. I'm kind of just going to skim through these trainer battles because there's so many on this route. And also the fence is lined so dumb. It goes all around and it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know who in their right mind would build a fence like this. Like, I get it's just for the game. But if you just think about it in that kind of context, like, who would build a fence just zigzagged for no reason in front of water? Like, it makes zero sense. Thanks. Your badges are too... Wow. So everything pretty much jumps up a good bit of levels. And, like I said, our level cap's 43, but both of them are 43. So we gotta make sure that we don't go too high, but also aren't too low. And so now I'm just running around fighting all these trainers because you don't want to miss out on the XP. Gotta cut out that grinding later in the game. I'll tell you that much. Which, either way you have to grind, but this just makes it where it's not so bad. And Bolt gets scarily low right there, so I go ahead and switch him out. Go to Majora. Majora can just burn through him. Which, the Pidgeotto would have been a lot easier to take out if Bolt actually had PP on him. So I went back and healed, so he could do that. And then I just annihilated that dude's Fearow right there. And all these are bird keepers, so I'm kind of just keeping him out here, just, you know, bam, take it out. Then Shockwave it again. And Bolt gets up to level 36. And he learns Pin Missile, but I end up not taking it because... Well, I got rid of Sand Attack. Because Sand Attack, I don't want to use Sand Attack. So here we have another double battle, but it's not very hard mons to deal with. Squirtle and Charmander just isn't really a problem. And so we take both out in one hit. So right here I'm worried about, you know, dealing with this kind of stuff where they just make you miss a million times and then of course they poison me, which is amazing. So I realized I had no antidote, so I went back and healed. Or actually, no, I run all the way through this route just to get to Fuchsia City to barely make it in time, because I seriously need to make it. So I'm running to make sure, and I check to make sure I have enough health to make the steps. And so finally I make it. Heal everybody up. And so I go ahead and put Majora out front. And I go back out to fight some of those trainers that I missed before. Just to make sure I don't miss anything. I just had to make sure I healed though, because that is top priority. It won't matter if I'm training if nobody has health and they die, and then I just wasted time and XP on them. So Majora takes out this Pidgeotto right here and goes up to level 36, which is huge. And they learned Flamethrower. So the Wigglytuff puts him to sleep, so I go ahead and swap out. Make sure he does not die, as he literally just got to level 36. And uh-oh, our starting boy, he's evolving. He's finally what I've wanted him to be this entire time. A Charizard. So now he's fire and flying, and all of his stats have went up a whole bunch, which will be very useful for all the next gyms, but especially this next one, it makes sure that he's strong enough here. And he learns Wing Attack, which is pretty good. But yeah, so this was a pretty big day here, him evolving. Makes it to where he is a whole lot better. Now, he's still fragile in a sense, but he does so much damage, he can pretty much make up for it. So now, after skimming through a few trainers, here I am fighting these ones. And I do not like that he just got frozen from an ice punch right there. But I'm trying to take the Hitmonchan out because Hitmonchan has more defense while Hitmonlee has a lot more attack. But I just want to make sure one of them is gone. And he can't even do that much damage to him just because, and the thing is Hitmonlee's fragile, so now he's gone. So I go ahead and head to the Safari Zone to where I can get the last 2 HMs that we need, because there's an item in here that is so obscure, and I feel like if I was like a kid back in the day playing this and I had no way of looking it up, it just seems really weird that you have to find it to get another HM. So you go all the way to the back of the Safari Zone to get Surf, which is fine. That's fine and dandy. I feel like you could figure that out pretty easily. But you pick up a gold teeth. I like how it's plural. It's a whole bunch of their teeth. And you pick that up so that you can go give the old man, who's the Safari Zone warden, his teeth back. And he'll give you strength. Which is just so odd. But hey, we got Surf. And I'm of course gonna teach Surf to Big Blue. He learned that right away. He's not missing out on that. So, honestly, a good bit of the trainers in here are kind of just weird. Like, I don't understand why there's a juggler in here. And why they're, a psychic type. When I'm at the poison gym, the other gym I'm going against is a psychic type. Why don't you move over there, man? Why don't you move there? You'd be wanted a lot more and you'd fit in. But yet you're over here at the poison gym. It's just stupid. I don't understand the purpose of that. Like, you literally have a Kadabra. Why? Go to the psychic gym down the street, Go somewhere else. Oh no, Kadabra's using roleplay. That's pretty odd. So I land a magnitude 9 on it, which should take him out pretty easily because they're so fragile. Like, the whole Kadabra line is just, the defense is so insanely low. Same with the special defense. Just straight glass cannons. But if they can get a hit off, it can be very scary. Took that juggler out. And then I go against this guy as well. And I kind of skip through some of these trainers through here. Just because it's just a whole lot of the same thing. Just wiping them. But if there's any big scary moments, I'll show it. But, like I said, like, you have a Hypno. Why? Why are you in the poison gym? Literally, the next gym leader would fit your level, and she's your typing. So we get a magnitude 4, which does nothing at all. That's great. So I switched to Majora just to flamethrower and just do as much damage as I can do. So I'm going to use meditate here. Doesn't really help it, to be honest. Like I said, just use flamethrower. Get a pretty good hit on it. And it doesn't take it out, but it's still a pretty good hit. So I just hit it with another flamethrower because, I mean, either way, it's pretty high, you know, defense stats here. Special defense stats. I'm gonna take it out. Yeah, bro. It's extraordinary that you're in here, bro. I don't understand why you're in here. So then I go back and heal. Because I'm healing every time I can to make sure I don't lose anybody. And I go back and I give the Safari Zone Warden his freaking gold teeth so he can talk to me and give me strength. And so now I teach Surf to Big Blue, which is such a great move. It's so good. So good. I mean, he pretty much, he's already wiping people. This makes him even better at doing it. So now he learns Surf. And I end up teaching Strength to... I can't remember... Yeah, no, I end up deciding on giving it to Geography here because I feel like he's more expendable. And he can risk losing one of his crappy move slots. Like, we don't need Rock Tomb anymore because we have Rock Throw. Even though it's nice because it lowers, you know, speed stat, which is good. It just doesn't have the reliability of the other move. So I go ahead and move this big boulder here. Just to get it out of the way. And we get a rare candy. So I go back to the gym. And just keep fighting these trainers. And this is one of the battles I have here against a Sandslash. And it's a little scary, but it's not too bad. Because we can just do plenty of damage against it with a high magnitude. And they have an Arbok here. And again, we can just hit it with a good, you know, a good attacking ground move. You know, it uses Screech, which is never nice. Never nice, but, you know, we can deal with it. Magnitude 7. Take it out right there. But it's still alive. He uses Poison Sting, which isn't going to do anything. Except poison me. Which is never good. So we hit a magnitude 6. This should take it out. And so now the Arbok's gone. Too bad it poisoned me, so I'm going to have to heal from it, but that's okay. So I'm just going to keep persisting on. Geography's got this. Just keep chugging through, guys. We're making it. I promise none of you will die from random occurrences. Stop right there. Okay, guy with a Sandslash. You know, just like the last dude, why don't you go to freaking Viridian City and join the ground gym? I don't understand this gym. What is the typing? Like, Koga is a poison type. What are you ground types doing here? Get out. Leave. You're not supposed to be here, dude. Like, I know you have Poison Sting, but because you have one move does not mean you're meant to be here. I mean, at least it adds variety, you know? It changes some stuff up. But, you know, you could still make it like a poison blank. Like a 2-type Mon that's poison, you know? But it's like, oh, I gave my Sandslash Poison Sting. Can't I join the gym? See, the Arbok is fitting. You know, that fits the gym. And also, Elite Four members and gym leaders having Mons with other typings is better than their underlings having different types. Because it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, like they have like this ace in their hole, right? But like this one, you're just a traitor, dude. You're just here. So Big Blue gets to level 36. Too bad he's poisoned, so I gotta heal him. So I use an antidote on him. What did you descend from? What? Like it's a juggler again. He's got a drowsy. Like what? I don't understand your logic, bud. Go somewhere else. It sucks we can't get Golem, but it's okay. I mean, Graveler's pretty alright. He's just not Golem. But he's pretty good. So he gets Headbutt. Doesn't do anything. So I do with Rock Throw. Takes it out with 1 crit. So that's pretty nice. And Geography gets up to level 38. It's almost reached 100 health. So this dude has a Hypno. Now it's not a level 38 Hypno, but it's a level 34. Again, you have 2 Psychic types that only are Psychic. Get out of here. Go to the other gym. I never like when they use Meditate. It's a little scary. So I hit it with Rock Throw, and it does nearly half, but not quite. I hit it with Rock Throw again. And then it misses Poison Gas, luckily. Nail the Rock Throw again. Also, if y'all ever are like down for me to just talk about random topics I like, please let me know. I mean, I've considered making videos like that where I just talk about like a YouTube ARG I like, or you know, something like that. Like, I think that'd be pretty fun. But back to the action here. I end up going back to heal and going up against Koga. He's our 5th badge we gotta get here. Has, like I said, his level cap's 43, but we can't go up right against it because the next gym leader is also 43. So right now I'm just trying to deal with that. So we send Big Blue out there. I'm just trying to take out all the coughings and wheezings and stuff because they have moves, you know, like self-destruct or toxic, and all that can be bad. So I'm just trying to get rid of them as quick as I can. He ends up using a hyper potion on this coughing right here because he had like 1 health left on it. And I use Bite. And then I hit it with Surf just to be safe. Just take it out. Level 37 coughing. Gone. So he goes to Muck. And Muck does not stand a chance. Now, using Minimize, he might have a chance. So that, you know, whenever he starts doing this, and I'll admit, he would took that Surf a lot better than I thought he was going to. So finally, I go into Geography, and I'm just like, okay, well, Geo, just go ahead and just hit him with Magnitude. I hope you can land your hits. I don't get how you would, you know, evade Magnitude, because it's kind of just an earth, like a, you know, a shake in the ground. I like how I accidentally went to the tutorial screen. So that is literally a shake in the ground. I'm not really sure how you would dodge that, but it happens. You know, if you minimize enough, I guess you just dodge everything. Hit it with Magnitude 7 here. Takes out Muck, which I love, because I'm tired of the minimizing BS. And so now he's on to the other coughing that's a level 37 as well. And we can't use Magnitude because it has Levitate. So I'm pretty much just like, okay, well, what can I do to just hit it as hard as I possibly can? I was kind of having a hard time choosing. So I went Rock Throw here. And it does not too much. And then I get hit by Self-Destruct, which I did not want, but it's fine because Geo tanks it like a mad lad, you know. We'll take it. And there's Wheezing here. Level 43 Wheezing. I don't want to risk anything like that happening and Geo dying. So I switch out to Big Blue. Because we just got to hit this thing as hard as we possibly can. Because I was worried about being under-leveled for this since we kind of have to. Because, you know, Sludge is not nice. Now, it's a lot better than getting hit by a Sludge Bomb. But it's still not nice. So we hit it with Surf. Does almost half, but not quite. Just really not wanting to get poisoned while I'm getting hit by all these. And so now it'll take one more Surf. Too bad he's probably going to heal. And of course, Big Blue gets poisoned, which is so terrible. And he's at 15 health. So now I literally can't use him, because even if I kill him, I'm going to get poison damage and die. So I switch out to Majora just to hit this thing as hard as I possibly can. And I knew he was about to heal, so that was the time to switch. So I could switch and have a clean switch. So I hit it with Flamethrower, like I said, just to do what I can do. And I literally get it super low and it gets burned. And he shouldn't have any potions left. And if he does, he can't even get rid of the burn because they're not full restores. But he does have a full heal, which doesn't even make any sense to use because now I can just hit you and you're gone. So with that, we now have our 5th gym badge. So keep watching because the next episode we're going to go against Sabrina, which will be the 6th gym badge, and she's psychic type, so we just got to do what we got to do. So, yep, we had a lot of progress today. Starters, finally Charizard. And so, thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe, and let me know if you have any suggestions in the comments. Thank you, guys.